Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello civil engineers and welcome to CIVIL53. In the previous lecture we had talked about how to create windows, what is sill height, lintel level and plinth level. In this lecture we will talk about dynamic blocks. First, let's start with the question, what is dynamic blocks? Dynamic blocks contain rules and restrictions that control the appearance and behavior of a block when it is inserted into a drawing. With dynamic blocks, you can insert one block that can change shape, size, or configuration instead of inserting one of many static block definitions. For example, instead of creating multiple interior doors blocks of different size, you can create one resizable door block. Anyway, if you didn't understand anything of what I just said, don't worry, because in this video I'm going to show you how to create a dynamic block in AutoCAD. I'm sure that this will help you to complete your plan formation faster. Anyway, I hope you are ready for the ride. Let's jump over the AutoCAD and start working. Select one of the doors like this. Right click on it and select Block Editor. Here you can see the door has been isolated into a single window so that we can edit it. This block authoring palettes contains tools that are going to help us to add scale parameter to the doors and windows. With the help of the parameters panel, we will add control icons to the door, and through the action panel, we will add the desired action that we want parameter to function for us. So let's first provide the parameters to this door. Come to Parameter tab and select Linear. Provide the starting point from here. Left click and add an end point up here. Left click and bring the notation a little bit downwards. Left click. This parameter will help us to enter the width of the door. Now let's attach the scaling action with this parameter so that whenever we increase the length of the door by pulling these arrows, the size of the entire door gets automatically increased. For that, come to Action tab. Select Scale from the list. Now it's asking for the parameter to which action should be applied. So select our parameter, left click. Now it's asking to select object to which we want to scale. So select the entire door like this. Now press enter. Let's test this door. Click on test block to test it. Click on the door. Now its parameter arrows are displayed. Select it and drag it like this. Left click. Here you can see the entire door is getting bigger. Again, select it, left click, move the cursor like this. As we can see, the entire door is getting smaller. Let's enter the door width as 2 feet 6 inches. So select it, type 2 feet 6 inches, enter. You can see the entire door is getting smaller by just entering the width value. Now select the arrow, enter 4 feet, enter. The door parameter is functioning correctly. We have now controlled the width of the door. Now let's control the mirroring action, also called as flip action. Come out of the test zone. Click on Close Test Block. Come to the parameter palette. Here we have flip. We need to place the flip line in the middle of this door. So make a reference line like this. Now click on the flip tool. Choose this point like this. Move the cursor vertically and then left click Now click here to place the flip text. So we will place it over here, left click. Now we need to move this arrow up. So select it and click on this rectangle, left click. We need to turn off the object snap. So press F3. Now come to this point, left click. This flip will be used for horizontal flipping. Now press escape to remove selection. Select the reference line and press on delete. Now we need to add another flip, this time horizontally. Select flip, turn on object snap and press on F3. Select this point, left click. Select this point, left click. Now place the text over here, left click. Now we need to move this arrow to the center of the door. Select it, click on this square and come to the center, left click. Now the arrow is already selected. Select the flip state, type M, enter. Take this as a big point, left click. Zoom in, hover to this point, do not click, come back to this point, left click. Now select this arrow again, click on this square and move the arrow till this point. Press on F3 to turn off object snap and select this point, left click. Now press escape. Our flip parameter for horizontal and vertical flipping is ready. Now let's attach a flip action to this parameter. Come to Action tab, select Flip Action, select our vertical flip, and then select the entire door, like this. Press Enter. Now do the same for the horizontal flip. Select Flip Action, select our horizontal flip. Now select the entire door like this. Press Enter. Now let's test the flipping action. Click on Test Block. Double tap the middle mouse button to zoom and extend. Now select the door. Click on the vertical flip arrow to flip it to the sideways. It's working perfectly. Now let's try the horizontal flip. Everything is working fine. Close the test block editor. Close the block editor. Select Save Changes. Now delete the rest of the doors, we don't need them anymore. Select them like this and press delete. Now let's make the window dynamic block. Select any of the windows like this. Select the window, right click and click on Block Editor. Create the linear parameter as before. Click on Parameter tab, select Linear. Turn on the Object Snap, F3. Select this point, left click. Select this point, left click. This will represent our window width. Now we are going to stretch this part of the window with this parameter. So go to Action tab, select Stretch Action, pick our parameter, left click. Now pick Parameter Arrow, left click. This will be our stretch area. So provide a point here and make a box up to here. Left click. Now zoom in. Make a box to include this frame and these lines. Like this. Now press Enter. Now let's test the block. Click on Test Block. Double tap the middle mouse button to zoom and extend. Select the window. Click on this arrow. Drag it like this. Now drag it like this. Now select it again. Give it a width of 5 feet. Enter. Now select it. Give it a width of 2 feet. Enter. As we can see, it's working perfectly. There is no problem. Now let's come out of test block. Click on close text block. Again, click on close block editor. Click on save changes. Now select these windows and delete them. We have successfully created the dynamic block for our plan. Now we can use them in any of the plans across different files and projects in AutoCAD. Now let's use this door and window in our plan. First we will place the remaining windows. So let's trim the opening first. Come to this flat. Activate line tool, L enter. Take the midpoint, left click, then left click, press escape. Type O, enter, 2 feet, 6 inches, enter, select this line, press escape, type TR, enter. Now press escape, copy the window, type M, enter. L enter. Now let's give it a window look. We will use match properties. You can go to Home tab, Properties panel, and you can see here match properties. The shortcut for match properties is MA. Type MA, enter. Now select the object from which you want to copy the property. Then select the destination object which you want to copy the property of the first object. Left click. Now press enter. Now let's do the same for the remaining last 2 windows. By this we completed all the windows. Now let's try to use the door, the dynamic door. Delete this door, selected, press delete. Take this inside little bit till this point, press escape. Now select the door, type CO, enter. Pick point, left click, turn off ortho mode, press F8. Come to this point, left click. Now press escape. Select the door, flip it, and then type M, enter. Take this pick point, left click, come to this point, left click. Now select the door, click on this arrow, and come to this point, left click. Now press escape. As you can see, with the help of dynamic blocks, it becomes easy to place doors and windows. Remember that by using dynamic blocks for doors and windows will help you to quickly complete the plan formation. So by this we can conclude this tutorial video, but before that, go to quick access toolbar and save the file. That also concludes my tutorial, where I showed you how to create dynamic blocks in AutoCAD. In the next lecture, inshallah, we will start placing columns. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. See you next lecture on CIVIL53, inshallah.